go. Opening intro.
Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
Redo your banner.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child.
I knew
At
photos
the age of
taken.
8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in
there
my
she is.
20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others.
She's on camera.
I have learned that love never dies. There is a
What?
spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and today is January 18th, 2019. And I'm very excited because my dear friend and our favorite numerologist, Glynis McCants, is here. And she's going to be giving us a promo code for a discount on a free calendar. So I don't know where she is, but I just wanted to talk again about my World of Wonder opportunity, and you can go to what is it? Is it World?
Wow-presents.com.
Wow-presents.com, and we can just show you a little bit of me reading for Jiggly. You got that?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. I have been seeing spirits since I was a little girl, and I always knew things when I was a child, and I've developed it to a place where I can help others with it, and I've dedicated my life to it.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, I'm Char. What's your name?
Jiggly.
I'm hugging you. Is that okay?
Yes, hi.
That's such a cute name. Did
Thank
you give
you.
yourself that name?
Yes.
This is Sunny. So I'm going to read for you.
Okay.
So the way that I work is that I communicate with spirits, so you're not afraid of the dead, right?
No.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's not going to be like The Conjuring, we're cool.
No, that's all the positive energy,
Okay, yeah.
all the goodness, love, and God. That's all I connect with.
Cool.
Okay, so ready?
Yes. Ready.
Okay, let's go. You can just sit over there.
I wasn't expecting anything. I just walked in just blank. Let's see what happens. Just open-minded to anything, and let's see what they have to say.
I always say a prayer of protection before I do this.
Sure.
Not that this is a religion, it's not. But as in everyday life, there are good and bad people.
Yeah.
There are positive and negative energies in the spirit world.
Okay.
And I'm very aware of connecting to the highest level of goodness and love. I don't go to any other neighborhoods.
Okay. Okay, good.
We ask the universal consciousness and God to guide and protect us. Anything in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from. I just throw that in just for safekeeping. So I see somebody that's a deceased that's an A. Is it spelled A-N?
A-N.
A-N, is it like Ann or Anna, or
Close.
is it, but it's A-N. Is there,
well, I mean, does it?
it's not Agnes, or
Yes.
is it Agnes?
Yes.
Okay. And is Agnes your mom? Who is
mom.
it? Your mom. Oh, your mom's here. Oh. Oh my goodness. I have been. Okay, we need a drum roll because one of my favorite people is here. Glynis McCants, are you there, dear? Can you hear me? I can't hear her. Tony, do you have the thing up?
I do. Oh, her internet connection.
Oh no, your internet connection. Now can you hear me, Glynis? No. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. The spirits must be in the way of what's going on. Well, as soon as we fix this little technical difficulty, Glynis is going to take callers later on. So you guys can call in and have your numerology numbers done. I mean, this is like such a treat because she's never done this before. Can you hear me, Glynis? I still can't hear her.
I don't think she's still on.
Oh, no. Okay. Is she on?
I'm here.
Yay!
Can you hear me?
I was getting worried about you. Would you put that a little higher, sweetie? Okay, so how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good. You look beautiful.
Well, I don't know how to fix.
Wait, you know what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you well. You're breaking up. Say that again.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, now let's try that. Say that again.
Okay, I'll go 100. It's Glynis. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry for the craziness and the technical stuff with Zoom and stuff. That's because we really wanted you to be here with us, but I totally get the traffic, and the traffic's awful tonight because it's the holiday.
Absolutely, but also taping earlier, so I'm like, I wanted to make it work, so let
Thank
Zoom
you.
work properly. Now
Okay.
Is it flowing with my voice, I hope?
Yeah, now everything's really great. And how wonderful that you're going to give us a promo code for a discount on reading and free calendar.
Yes, I'll tell you, it's not a free calendar. Here's how it's going to work.
How does that
There's
work?
An online numerology workshop, and I had this early bird special that ended today, but I'm extending it for your audience for 2 more days.
Oh my God,
So
you
they
guys
sign up
really
for
need
that workshop. They get a free calendar, which is awesome.
Wait,
You
I
one
have the
now?
I have her calendar, and it's amazing, and I'm watching it, and it's really true to form.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
like it's just energy. It's wonderful to just have a heads up as you go along.
Yeah, it really helps you figure out how to plan your week and your days and your
Yes.
months.
Yes.
So, okay, so that's really great. And so later on, you're going to do readings for the audience. So everybody's really excited about that.
Yes.
But, you know, I first want to talk about how amazing you are and your predictions that you've made. So, because, you know, you're the only numerologist I've ever had on CharVision, and, well, you're the best in my opinion. And, you talked about a few things. It's a woman of the year, that it's the year of
Yes.
the woman.
Well, I'll
And-
tell you what happened.
Okay, tell us.
Year 2018, what I said to you when we broke it down, 2 + 0 + 1 + 8, reduced to the number 2. It was actually the master number 11/2. So we were dealing with a high frequency energy, and what it caused was a lot of emotion. But I said that it was the year of the psychic, and anyone psychically in tune would be feel things deeply, like it was a bit overwhelming. But also the year of the woman, because 2 energy is female. And as a result, I was so excited to see 270 women run for office. And now we have over 100 women in Congress.
Woohoo!
That is, wow, Char, right?
It's
And
amazing.
I do believe down the line, when we finally get to the point of just equal, where it's like a balance of male and female,
Right.
we'll just be a better society across the board throughout the world. So I'm excited about that. And then this year, 2019,
Yeah.
when you break it down, 2 + 0 + 1 + 9, and reduce it to 1 digit, it's the number 3. And 3 is a much lighter energy. It's about strong communication, but there's also laughter, and it's more playful. And it's considered the year of the family. So this is about getting to the basics of, if you don't have your basic people, like whether it's your parents, your siblings, it could also be friends that you count as family. This is the year to embrace those relationships. So I would even say it's less social media, more about meeting in person and talking and having great conversation. So I really welcome that about this year's energy. The other thing about the year 3, it's here to motivate and uplift all of us. So that means all of the people out here, the light workers that we certainly are, it's huge for us. It's just lovely. I can't be more excited. I have to tell you a funny story, Char.
What? I feel the energy change, by the way. I
Yes,
do feel
it's
it.
completely changed. So haven't you found yourself laughing a lot about the ridiculousness?
Yes.
Haven't you just started laughing?
Yeah.
Okay. The number 3. Now, mind you, I was born on a 3 day. I am a 3 life path. That number resonates very much a part of my life.
Right.
So I was excited about 2019 finally getting here. The minute it hit midnight, when I looked at the clock, it said 12, of course, which is a 3. But then it was, next time I looked, it was 12:12, which is like 3 3. And then when I looked again, it was 111. And then I looked outside my hotel, it was 333. And I'm like, whoa, the 3 was literally showing off. It really was like showing me. And I've talked to many people. Lots of people are seeing 333.
That's amazing.
Have you seen it by the chance? That 333 on your clock at all, Sharp?
You know what? I actually was woken up this morning at 3 o'clock.
Okay, so you did see 3 energy.
I did 3.
Let me tell you, when you see 333, it literally is saying that you are called to motivate.
Wait, you know what? I did. Actually, I did. I was woken up, then I fell asleep, then I woke up again.
And you saw it again.
Yeah,
333.
It was, and it's not a time I always wake up at.
No, but what it means is it's talking to you. And if you see 333, and this is true for anyone listening, you are called to make this world a better place. You literally have come to this planet to do some healing. Because no matter what, we come up with challenges in this lifetime. Some of us are better at just helping others find their way.
Right.
If you're seeing that, it's reminding you that that is your life purpose.
And that is your life purpose. That's for sure.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, you know, well, that's fascinating that the numbers are popping out at us. I get things like 1111 a lot.
Yes. And we know that always means the universe is open to what it is we want.
Right.
And that's true for everyone. But I have to stand by this 3 energy. This is big.
It's amazing.
This is not a normal year. This is a turning point.
What happens when we see our birthdays? A lot of times we see our birthday.
Okay. Whenever you see your birthday, it's literally saying, what are you doing with your life? Are you on track? Is it time to regroup? Did you do what you thought you were going to do? Are you really fulfilling your life purpose? It's asking you questions. So when it pops up, it reminds you to get back on track if you've fallen. You know, maybe you got too caught up in caring about somebody else or their life and you forgot yourself. Your birthday reminds you.
When something good happens to me, my birthday pops up.
But that's just resonating. Hey, you're on top of it. We love you.
It's a sign.
It also means you're on the right road, Char. It's talking to you about, see, this is what happens when you do what you're here to do.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so wait a second. So, okay, you predicted so many different things, but let's talk about Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, that was an exciting one for me because I had done, you know, that lovely Daily Mail, that little show they got going.
Yes.
I was on that show. And I had talked about them as a couple. It was kind of after covering like Donald Trump with Melania and also Kourtney Kardashian and that guy Tristan, which is just not a healthy relationship.
Right.
But I said, sometimes you may have a number that's a challenge in your relationship, but you're called to be together. Like there's magic. You're healthier. You're better together than apart. And that was true about Miley and Liam. And I explained all this. And this was a couple months before the end of the year.
That's amazing.
When they suddenly eloped, you know, I was just over the moon. I'm like, yay. Because there is healing that's taking place in that relationship. I do think they're going to get pregnant pretty quickly because they share that number 6. They would have the most beautiful baby on the planet.
Right.
And here's the thing. When Miley was by herself, she had the numbers 157, which the shadow side is escaping through drugs, alcohol, all of that. And she was. And then when she was with him first, that was her like a first love. She was 16. And then when she came full circle after the whole horrible twerking, the whole bad experience she was going through and having a breakdown, when she got back with him, you could see her getting healthy and better and having more of a sense of who she is. Whereas guess what he is, Char? He's a sick life path, which is the man who gets on the horse and rescues the damsel in. Yep, and that's what he said. And if you saw those wedding pictures of them and people, there was one picture where she's hugging him and he's holding her in the sweetest way. And I thought, wow, this man is a healer for her. So I'm just really happy for them.
That's so special. But I can people see where you predicted that on the Daily Mail?
Yes. If they go to Daily Mail, they can look up what I said about Kourtney. I can't remember the day it aired, but all they have to do is type it in, I would think. But what I did is cover, originally, it was Kourtney Kardashian and Tristan.
Right.
And let me explain quickly about numerology and the way that I do it. That's in my books. Glynis Has Your Number, Love by the Numbers. It's a formula that if you have 3 numbers out of 6 in common. That gives you a soulmate connection. But then you care about compatibility. If there's 6 numbers, remember that. Blueprint is 6 numbers. If you have 1 or 2 challenges, you can agree to disagree. If you have 3 challenges, you have to work hard on that relationship. But if you have 4 or more, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Well, they have 5 out of 6. Kourtney Kardashian and that Tristan guy.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's insanity. So if we're going to be honest, she just wanted a baby. You know, she really is trying to find her place in the world of just going, you know, I've got my husband, ideally, I have my baby, and I have a life. But she did not pick the best one for that. So, of course, I'm concerned about that future. And regarding Donald Trump and Melania.
You know, tell us about that.
I want to say something about them. You know, people try to say, oh, you know, she only married him, you know, for the money, for the title. No. There's more to it. When I looked at their chart, they shared the number 1 in their soul, which means striving to be number 1. They wanted people to see them and go, wow. Well, Melania has a wow factor. And let's go back before he became president. Let's just go back to them as a couple. They walked in the room. People were like, whoa, look at Donald and Melania. So they had that in their soul. Right. She is a 11, a master number 11/2, and he's a 4 life path. So the 2 and the 4 are a natural match. So there technically was a lot that was good, and she did not know his secrets. If he was not the president of the United States, the Stormy Daniels thing would not have exploded. Karen McDougal would not have exploded, and they'd be fine. But now the cat's out of the bag. And so I would say to you, eventually down the line, I do not think she will stay. And I'm not talking while he's in this White House and going through what he's going through. They're not sleeping together. I can assure you of that. Her heart is broken and humiliated on such a grand stage. And why do I know it matters? When you're born on an 8-day, you care about the image. Look how gorgeous Char. Come on. She presents herself.
She's beautiful.
Her clothes, her outfits, everything's a statement. So imagine you're this woman with this image and you got your little boy and you got your husband, and then it all blows up on a public stage. So I'm telling you, that's what I cover. It's then at the end.
It's humiliating.
Yes, very and deeply, deeply. Yeah, I said the 2 feels it more than others. She's got that 2 energy. Now, in the end, because, you know, people like Daily Mail, they like the scoop and the gossip, not necessarily the good news.
Right.
But they did say, hey, in the end, they said, you know, it's not all bad.
Right.
Glynis also says that Miley and Liam have an incredible connection in numerology and that she thinks they could go the distance. So that was like 2 months before the wedding happened.
That's amazing. So, well, there's another challenge number that you had talked about before Meghan Markle got married, and that was Meghan and Kate
Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton.
Absolutely. I was concerned from the gate. And again, I'm asked for my opinion just like you are, Char. I mean, look, we're similar creatures. We do it a different way, but we're very similar. And that is we get to the truth. We pick up the truth of the matter.
It's true.
And I do it through numbers. You do it through your incredible psychic gift.
Oh, thank you.
What happened was I looked at their numbers and I found, what did I say? If you have 1 or 2 challenges, you can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
If you have 3, you're always working hard on it. But if you have 4 or more, can you go the distance? Well, they have 4 toxic numbers out of 6. And Char, those headlines are not an accident. This has been difficult. It's been a big adjustment, and it has, you know.
Right.
It's been hard. I mean, look, the relocation, right? They're moving into their own place.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, and you've heard the headlines. I mean, one of my gifts that I'm grateful for, and this goes beyond numerology. When I look at numbers, yes, my third eye is wide open. And
you're very psychic.
Yeah, but my gift is, that's not true. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, that's not true.
Right.
But I can see headlines. So I know for a fact those 2 are struggling, and yet they have to find a way to make it work.
You're saying Meghan and Kate are struggling.
And that hurts the husbands, does it not? These are brothers.
So the brothers are having a problem together, right?
Because they're protecting their wives, right? You're going to honor your wife. So it's an adjustment period. It was something I was always concerned about because the truth is, life path wise, Harry and Kate, their life path is a challenge. She's got double 4. He's got the 1 and 6, which, by the way, I also said, this was March. I said, if they get married, or excuse me, we knew they were. Right. When they get married, they're going to want to have that baby quickly.
You said that.
Yes, but because they both share a 6, it should not be that difficult, meaning it's going to happen. So I'm excited about that. But when you have a challenge, let me explain a life path challenge, Char. When you're challenged by a life path, it means when you get stressed out, that's where the breakdown in communication.
Wait a second. Does Meghan and Harry have a challenge?
Their life path is a challenge, but they have many numbers in common. They actually have a soulmate connection. So that means good or bad. When it's over, it's never over. So in other words, I'll tell you what would break them up, dear. Only one thing.
If he cheated on her.
Yes. If he cheats.
You said that on my show. I remember you saying it.
Because she would not be able to get over it. Double fours don't get over it. They don't. And not to mention, if they stay, they torture you.
Oh, gosh. Now, okay, so.
He is in love, by the way. Let's be clear. These two are in love. So
right.
We're only hoping good things, but I know they've got their work cut out.
Of course, but everybody's fascinated with the royals. But now, wait, you had something to say about Donald Trump and his personal year cycle, and he's just entered with. And also Michael Cohen. Vladimir Putin.
New Year's cycle. Before we go there, I wanted to bring up something. What about Prince Philip in the car accident? You heard about this
today? Yeah?
Well, it was the 17th, honey. It was an 8-day.
Oh,
and what do I tell you about 8 days?
Okay, that was yesterday. Okay.
Right, but do you remember the things I tell you about an 8-day? We've talked about that before.
I remember.
It's a lesson, honey. It's like when you drive, you got to be extra careful.
Right.
You know, you can get on the freeway, you get stuck. If you fly that day, maybe the plane's delayed. You just have to be careful.
Right.
And the fact that all he was backing out. Like they said he was backing out of, I don't know, was it a driveway? But, you know, a car got hit and then his car overturned. The man is 97.
Yeah, so but, you know, they said something interesting on the news today. They said the royals really never have time to themselves, and the only time they can feel any kind of freedom is like if he's driving his own car. That's why I always think it must have been hard for Meghan Markle to adapt to.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll tell you why she made that choice. That's another person looking very much just like Kourtney Kardashian. I want a home.
Right.
I want a family. And she just committed to a major royal family that has tradition. So she's going to have to find ways to assimilate. But I do think when you're a 4, that idea of security, financial security, future security, it's everything to them. So
so that's good.
Yeah, she didn't go into this lightly.
Right.
She didn't to find her balance because that's not her world.
So tell us what you were going to tell us about Donald Trump and Michael Cohen and Vladimir Putin. I'm
going to tell you all of that, but I still want Tony to do something. Can your little Mr. Tony do something for us? Is he with you? Okay, I would love him to look up Prince Philip's date of birth because I want to know if that was a caution day yesterday on the 8th day when he drove. Because that was my point about, I just have a feeling I wasn't able to look it up because I just found out. And then while he's looking, I will look this up or tell you about Donald. So President Trump.
Yeah.
This is the year of reckoning, truly. And what I mean by that is he is a 4-life path. He has entered a personal year of 5. The number 5 is a tremendous challenge to the 4. And although he was born on a 5-day, so that means he can handle some drama, a little bit of chaos. He sometimes seems to thrive on it. He really can't. When he's overwhelmed by circumstance, he acts out. And the thing about the 5 personal year, it's harder than usual to edit yourself or to just stop for a minute. It's like you're in a rip tide, you know, the ocean, it's moving so fast that if you don't find ways to calm down and get through it, you could drown. So my concern for him this year, and you can see it already, he's not going to be able to handle these things. You know, when they say that word presidential, that word to me has become boring because the truth is these men who were presidents before him, they already knew how to do it.
Right.
Meaning they knew how to bite their tongue. They knew that they'd have people who hated them for no reason other than I'm not your party.
Right.
But they still could handle it. President Trump has proven that he stops for every barking dog. If you bark at him, he's got a response instead of going, you know what? I have a vision. I'm going to keep my eyes focused.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we're dealing with this shutdown. This government shutdown
horrible.
is not remotely humorous. This is horrible.
Horrible.
And let's go back in time because, you know, I realize people get overwhelmed in their life and they maybe miss details, but I want to make something clear. Donald Trump in December, he did get with the Senate and they came up with a beautiful package, you know, to keep the government open until February 8th. And then they were going to revisit. Now, in that, they did not cover the wall. And when he got harassed, you know, when the far right, and I should say talk show hosts, people got upset, he panicked that I don't want to hurt my base. I don't want them upset with me. And then he reneged. That's why Mitch McConnell says, I don't want to pass anything until the president is willing to pass it. Because for Mitch McConnell as the Senate leader, Senate Majority Leader, it's humiliating when you try to pass something and it's defeated when a moment ago the president approved it. Now, what did Nancy do with that? When Nancy came in, she passed the exact same document. And that was her way of saying, hey, guys, you already passed this in the Senate. So why can't we? Well, they didn't. So again, I am concerned. I'm concerned. If I was his counselor, literally, I would say, you got to just trust that if you have a vision, stay focused. You don't have to be angry or defensive when everyone has an opinion because that you'll never win. We don't win that battle. But my concern is, again, and don't forget I said it, this is the year of reckoning. Meaning whatever you're up to, it's in your face.
Yeah, I think that. I said on some show, I don't know, I was on the Daily Mail as well, and I think I said it's the year of the truth or one of those shows. I can't remember.
Yes. Well, that's a part of it. But again, what is good about this year? Many things. I said there's more laughter. It's more playful. All the people out there that are creative, who feel called to maybe write a book or start a new company.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's what this is for. It's like Tony's like going like this because he just started a new company. So he's like.
That's what this year is. It says, go for it, man. You know, today is a gift. Tomorrow is promised to no one. And this year says, make the most of every day. You could have a phenomenal year.
Is everybody listening to Glynis? This is like an opportunity year for you guys.
It is. And although I'm doing the online workshop and we'll cover personal year cycles, and I may talk about a little bit of a challenge in that, they need to remember when the umbrella above you is 3, 1, 2, 3 is the magician. We're dealing with magic in this cycle. So,
and what's the promo code again? Is CHAR?
Right. Now that's for readings. If they want to get their chart done, just like they're hearing me read these numbers.
Right.
A lot may listen and go, what is she talking about? Or what are my numbers? That's exactly what they get. So they can get a chart that tells them their numbers, or they can get a soulmate breakdown to look at their partner and go, wow, we have 1 or 2 challenges, or maybe you've been unhappy for like 10 years and you look and you have 5 toxic numbers. Like, thank you, Glynis.
Right.
Thanks for the validation. Because you know what?
You bring the truth out.
And guess what's good about it, though? It's not personal. The reason we end up in pain is when we take it personally. Char, if someone's vibration is a challenge to you, that's not personal. It's just vibration. And when you understand that, you also realize we will never be able to communicate right together as a couple. Not when you have 5 challenges. I mean, you're always going to butt your head. So you have to ask, is it worth it?
You're right. Can you just wait 1 second? Tony, why is this flashing? There's something flashing next to me on the screen. Can you see it? No. Oh, it was. I'm sorry, Glynis. Go ahead. It was your thing on the cursor.
Okay. It's not this though. Not my necklace.
No. We're good now. I don't know. I'm seeing things as usual. But wait, I want to know about the Michael Cohen and connection with Trump and the Vladimir
I'm going to tell you. Here's what's going on. Now, again, right before I went on air, I didn't see the whole thing. Did he get me the information I asked for, though, Prince Philip?
Did you get Prince Philip? Yes.
Please, I need it, just so I could see.
It's on the screen. What is it?
Oh, look how good you are.
June 10th, 1921.
So 7, 8.
Boy, I wasn't even born then.
Yeah. Okay. So here you have a guy. He's got 712. All right. There's a lot going on with that. What cycle is he in would be the next question. So he's in a personal month of 1. So that puts him in the personal month of 1, which is lucky. Remember they said he didn't get hurt?
Right.
That's shocking. The guy's 97.
Amazing.
And get hurt. That's unheard of. But I think I understand that. He has made it into his new cycle of one. One lasts for 9 years. So he's in that cycle. You know, I'm not that I can't imagine. He may live to be 100 and what have you. You know, you never know. These guys are amazing over there. But that date was an 8-day. And since he's technically, let me confirm this, 8, 9, a 2 life path, perhaps that's why he did so well with it. I got to be honest with you, Char. I've never seen someone, let's put it this way, when it's a challenge to you. I just had a gal told me the other day, she's like, Glynis, I knew it was a caution day, but I had to run an errand. I had to get out there. I was on the freeway. And she said 2 cars slammed in each other in front of me, and 2 cars slammed in each other in back of me.
Oh.
And she goes, and I was so aware of what you said with caution. She goes, I moved to the right.
Wow.
And I made it. I made it. So she had a heads up to make it. But I think in his case, he was blessed.
Really blessed.
7 and scot-free.
Unbelievable. 97.
Car overturned. So I was curious. I mean, that's what I do. Char. I like to look it up to go, oh, what does that mean?
That's amazing.
Like, how did it go so well for that guy?
That's amazing.
Because it feels like a caution day to me, but in his case, surviving and not being hurt is a gift.
We've got the phones all lit up. Can you just quickly tell us about the Michael Cohen and Vladimir Putin thing?
Yes. Well, remember, they're just separate entities. What I want to say for the world, actually.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin, this is not a good year for him.
For who?
Vladimir Putin, who has a serious God complex. And where did he get it? When you're Putin from Russia, he does not care what we think. He does not care about the interference of the elections.
Right.
He doesn't care about consequence or, being noble, saying, wow, okay, here's what happened. Let's do something about it. But here's the thing. It's 7. When you're born on a 7 life path, born on a 7 day, I've always said, and it's certainly in my book, you either thank God or think you're God. And Vladimir Putin has no problem believing he's God on this planet.
Wow.
But
that's profound.
It is, and true for him. Just look at him. The 7, this is the shadow side of a number. When a 7 has faith, they are remarkable. They teach us things. They've got great minds. I mean, no one can take that from him. Putin is not a dumb person. He is a very smart man. But they're also mysterious, and they have secrets, and they don't want you knowing they're anything. Like keeping their privacy is imperative. He entered a personal year of 2, and 2 is emotional. Ooh. And this is a man who doesn't like emotion. So yes, I believe with the Mueller report and everything that's coming out, he's going to have to face some music on the world stage.
Wow.
I also want to say that when I said he's in a personal year of 2, and President Trump's in a personal year of 5, those personal year cycles are completely toxic to one another. So I think as much as Trump has, bent over backwards to work with him, there's going to be problems this year. This is really grab your bag of popcorn. Watch these. Watch these two. Okay, now, Michael Cohen.
You made me laugh.
Let's be honest about Michael Cohen. He reminds me of a cartoon character, right? Like you just hear him go, okay, boss, whatever you say, boss. Yeah, I'll get it done, boss. And now it all blew up in his face, right? So the irony is he's got a 6 attitude, which means family is important to him. And I don't know if you caught this, but President Trump threatened the father-in-law. You heard about that?
What?
Donald Trump, President Trump, said, you should look into Michael Cohen's father-in-law. There's some stuff to be looked at there. So in other words, like mafia, he is threatening from the highest office of the land. This is unheard of. As they say, it is unprecedented. Yeah. But it's also heartbreaking because even if someone does something in the shadows, maybe it's something he could do privately. The fact that he says it publicly is what I mean about the personal year of 5. He's having a hard time editing himself. He can't stop himself. He just shoots it out there, but it's not good. So now let's go to Michael. What went wrong here? Michael was greedy, no question. Soul number 8, obsessed with the idea of money, making money, even if it was corrupt. He didn't think about that. But he's now paying for that. No matter what he's going to pay, he will be going to jail. And of course, they say he's now like scared after that threat, they say he's hesitating to testify February 7th. But I really do think he will testify. I don't know. He's got nothing to lose because he has to go to jail no matter what.
And do you think that is why you feel like Trump can't handle what's coming ahead emotionally?
Well, Trump knows everything. Trump knows the whole story. Trump knows where he told the truth. Trump knows where he bended the rules. And honestly, when you're dealing with the legal guy, like the lawyer, they're supposed to, if Michael wasn't corrupt in his own right, he'd say, look, Trump, you can't do that. And here's why. But as we have come to know the president for 2 years, it's hard to communicate with him. Like he wants it one way or the highway. And Michael fell into it. Like Michael said, he goes, it was misplaced loyalty and I'm very, very sorry. Well, he's going to pay for it. He's going to prison.
Is he telling the truth now?
I believe he's not lying now. What you need to understand, the story that just came out, this whole thing that came out in the last 24 hours, Michael Cohen didn't say that story. That story came out from sources of a different kind.
Right.
So, yes, I think he's telling the truth because guess what? He gets caught in one more lie. They can increase that sentence as long as they want to. And he doesn't go to prison till March.
Whoa. So
this is something else people need to keep in mind. Anything he says, the only thing that's going to be respected or credible, he's got tapes. He audio taped many of those meetings with not just the president, but also the family. So again, we must keep in mind, and I always say this with you, and I know you feel the same way. There are people who are very loyal to the president of the United States, meaning they feel he's been attacked.
Right.
They feel he's been mistreated. But what I want to say to anyone who feels that way, please, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, go to his Twitter feed and read what he says. Read everything out of his own mouth and you'll understand. If you're just a regular person on the street, if you're attacking everybody, you're going to get it back. It's not that they didn't go after him just because he has said things that ignites people.
Yeah.
He ignites the anger. But you know what's happening this year? We're starting to realize that's not the way to go. You're seeing more love, Char. Even if you watch the Golden Globe, think how many people talk about their family. My family, my mom, my dad.
Yep.
They can't stop talking about how much they love the people in their life. And they're like, let's be nicer. Let's be kinder. That's what happens.
Because there's nothing more important in life than love. Because when we cross over, we don't take our money. We don't take anything but our deeds and the love we have.
That's right. So the shadow side that we've all been dealing with, because it's not just him at all. As a matter of fact, if Trump really was in on this by himself, he'd be gone. That's not what happened. He had plenty of support, right?
Right.
He had many people enable him. That's what I would call it.
Right.
And this was a unique position for him. So anyway, more will be revealed. It all happens this year, I promise.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll be covering what happened.
Okay, you'll come back and we'll talk about it, just like you knew about Meghan and Kate.
What I know, look, if it's someone that I look at, I definitely can see it. I want to say something about Theresa May. Remember, she's going through it.
Okay, and then we want to take callers because people are really wanting to talk to you.
And I'd love to talk to them. But I want to say Theresa May, who's dealing with Brexit. Have you heard that Brexit was also tampered with by Putin? Did you know that? Absolutely true. So that's why I said,
oh my.
What I'd like to see, cyber warfare was a surprise. Somehow the United States was behind on that.
Right.
But Putin didn't have the money. He doesn't have the money with the soldiers in the war, but he sure has the power in the cyber world. And as we've learned, that's an incredible power.
Wow.
But yes, they tampered with Brexit as well. So now here we're dealing with Theresa, who's, oh my goodness, she's come up against the fire. They wanted to do a no confidence vote. She won by only 20 votes. And I can't remember how many people are in that group. I want to say, is it 400 or 600?
I have no idea.
Well, it's something large like that and only by 20 votes.
Wow.
So you want to ask, hey, Glenny, what personal year is she in? And what's her life path?
Yeah.
Answer, she's in a personal year of 5.
Oh.
But she's a 5 life path.
Oh.
Which she's used to that. She's used to the drama. She's ready for the fight. It's not going to challenge her. Yes, she's going through it, and who's to say what happens with Brexit in the long run? But she's ready for the fight.
Right.
Like if you watched her defend herself, it was magnificent for her. As a woman, it was like, wow. You know, she feels strongly what she believes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people forget. We don't all have to agree, but I certainly welcome the passion behind where someone's coming from. Theresa May believes in it, and it's her personal year to get her point out. So that was interesting to see. That's the difference.
That's fascinating.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, now everybody, we're in for a real treat because we've got people that have been calling the whole hour who want to have their numerology read, their numbers read by Glynis, the numbers lady. And before I forget, I just want to let people know again that Glynis is kind enough to give out a code of CHAR for a promo code for a discount on readings. And so don't forget to do that. So, okay, who do we got? We have a 502 area code. We never know the people's names, Glynis. Do you need to know their names?
No, I mean, they'll say their
Tell
first
us
name
what you need. Hello.
Just so.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Is this Char?
This is Char. Okay, Glynis, what do you need from this lady?
Hi, what's your first name?
What's your first name?
It is Rosemary.
Rosemary.
And full date of birth.
Full date of birth.
Okay, 12/24/55.
12/24/55.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear Glynis, ma'am?
I got it. Can you hear me, Rosemary?
Rosemary?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, she can hear you. Okay, go for it.
All right, Rosemary. So what I would say about you, first of all, you were born on a 6th day. You're a 2-life path. Did you end up having kids?
No.
Okay, so what do you get to mother? Do you have pets that you love? Where's that love that you get to give in this lifetime? Where do you use it?
My nieces and nephews and my dog.
Thank you. Well, your dog is your child, right?
Yes, my dog is my child.
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't have children.
That's what you do with it. Yes. Okay, so you were in a personal year 3. What's your question? Do you have a specific question?
What's your specific question for Glynis?
Does she do like love life or
what?
What I do
love
is talk
life,
about the year,
love life.
Your life. Tell me what. If I can cover anything by the numbers, that is my tool.
Yes.
So if you're asking me, is this a good year to be proactive for love? Is that what you're asking?
You're asking if this is a good year for love, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The answer, Rosemary, the answer is yes.
Yes.
Because you are actually in a personal year of 3, which invites you to be more social. It's about communication. It's about connecting with people. But I also am asking you to please be proactive. You know, there's 2 things. I have a CD. It's affirmations to attract healthy love. Because if you had bad love in the past, you sure in heck don't want that to happen again. You want something that's healthy. So you could pick that up, but you start doing it daily. I have found, like just what I have with my husband.
Wait, so you can manifest love by getting her CD. What is your CD? You're frozen now, Glynis. I don't know why, but you're a bit frozen again, and we're...
Char knows my life. We're best friends.
Okay. Now, wait. Are you back?
I don't either.
Okay, Glynis, we kind of lost you for a second. So this is how did she get your CD to manifest?
Let me yeah, I want to continue with her.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm asking her to be proactive about this. It's one thing to say, gee, I want a love relationship. That's not enough. She needs to start affirming a healthy love relationship. And I said the CD could help her do it daily.
Okay.
But the other thing I want to say, like I think of ourtime.com. That's a great website to attract love. The people on that site tend to really be looking for a relationship. We're not talking about men who are idiots, who are just, out there.
Right.
Scamming. It's not like that, or that they're secretly married and they just want to have an affair. No, we're talking about healthy relationships. And
Rosemary, are you online? Do you know what Our Time is?
Yes.
Are you on the website Our Time?
No. I couldn't hear you then. I live in Kentucky.
Right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Are you on the West Coast?
Yeah.
There's
a website called Our Time.
It's ourtime.com, but it's certainly in your
ourtime.com.
area too. That's throughout the United States.
What she's saying to you, Rosemary, is that you need to help manifest the opportunities ahead of you, and this is a good year for romance.
It's perfect.
It's
To meet
perfect.
men,
It's
actually meet.
perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks so much for calling, Rosemary.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next caller, please.
770.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, could you please say your name for Glynis?
Sure, it's Dana.
Could you speak up?
Dana,
And
Dana?
your full date of birth, Dana?
5174.
And what is your question? What do you want to focus on?
Business success.
Okay, now, are you doing something that's creative in your business? What do you do for work?
I'm a realtor.
Okay, so sales, you're selling homes?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you content in that? And I have to ask, if you could do anything you want, what would that be?
I love decorating. I do love being creative and
Yes.
decorating homes. I love,
let me
like,
tell you
I
what you
think I
are.
found a niche with that. Like, I love to stage the homes that I'm selling.
Yes, that's you. You're a natural interior decorator. You love the beauty of a home. You know how to always make it prettier. You actually know how to save money. It's like, okay, it's not going to cost a ton of money to make this place look better, but we need to redo it. That's your gift. And I want you to consider that is a business you could have. You are a 9 life path and you are in a personal year of 9. So the world is your oyster, dear. You could get on this year.
Wonderful.
That's I have a client that does that for a living, that stages homes. That's
what
Glynis is
she should do.
100%.
Yep.
How do you like
Well,
that?
I love the thrill of a deal.
Yes.
Like, I love finding great deals on furniture and things like that.
That's right. So guess what you do? And I know other people who do this, by the way. They literally get involved in like big, gorgeous homes. They get their budget, they run out and they make it look amazing. Like they just redo it just enough. It depends on the money, right? If it's a high-end property, it's more of a budget. But if in a smaller property, you have an eye. That is in your chart. You've got a 6 attitude. Born on a 1 day tells me you're ambitious. Like that's the competitor in you. So when it does sell and they make money, you're so excited. And keep this in mind, a 9, just like Char, they do not compete with others. They just want to be their best self. That's your gift. But that's the route for you, dear. And you could turn that into money. And you know what else I'd love to see you do? Take places that looked horrible, fix it up, take the picture before and after. Start working on a little book. It could be a coffee table book for that matter.
That's a great idea.
Okay. You have such a love of all of this. That's where your passion is. Okay?
Wonderful. Okay. One other question. What about my love life?
Not going to happen. You're just going to be filthy rich all by yourself. Just kidding. No. All right. I have to tell you, this is not the year to focus on the love life, and I meant that. When you get into a cycle of 9, it's like you're kind of wrapping things up. When you go into your new cycle, it's cycle of 1. It's all the new beginnings. So it's not to say a guy couldn't come along or someone that you would love, but I'm not kidding about this career. There's a saying, when you want more, make yourself worth more. If you're doing exactly what you're here to do, there's nothing more attractive to anybody than to see that glow in your eyes that you're so happy with what you're doing. You know, my husband, there was a book called Men Are Just Desserts. Well, he's a really good dessert.
He's great.
He's a dessert.
Okay,
Actually,
well,
he looks a dessert. But that's my suggestion. Let's focus on career.
But
remember,
Glynis, is there a year coming up that would be better for romance for her?
No, it's Char. She could have it this year. Here's why. That's not going to be the focus, though. You know, when you're looking, keeping your eye on one thing and then it happens.
Right.
Because she's in a personal year of 9 and she's a 9 life path, it could happen. They both could happen this year.
Oh, good. Okay.
Year. But I say let's not. She could certainly do affirmations that are healthy so that men are drawn to her in a healthy way. But I would focus on that career.
Okay, you better listen to Glynis because she knows what she's talking about. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Thanks,
And
guys.
guess
Love
what
you.
else?
Bye-bye.
Okay,
You're
bye-bye.
welcome. But you know
Thanks.
what else, Char?
What?
Dana could be doing someone's house, and it's him. It's him.
Oh yeah, did you hear that? She might be doing someone else's house, and it could be him. Like you're not
Wow,
expecting
you're
it, and
so gifted. And what are you doing tonight?
it
For dinner.
pops up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's take one more caller. Do you mind?
No, I can do this 24/7. I do this 24/7.
Let's get one more caller.
Sure.
It's a 248. That's a Michigan number. There you go. Let's hear it.
Hi, Char.
Hi. Can we need your name and
It's Jewel.
Jewel
And full date of birth.
Date of birth.
And my birthday is 9/30/64.
And your question.
My question is about my career this year because I've been laid off for about a year and it's been a little bit rough. So I'm hoping that something's going to turn around this year.
Okay. So, Jewel, I just want to say last year was really tough on you emotionally. How did you do?
It sure was. I managed to get here, so I'm proud of myself that it wasn't easy.
You went through it. And, Char, I want to speak to that a moment. The reason I know that when she's a 5, and I said that 2 energy can really challenge 5 energy because the 5 is like full speed ahead. I want to go do my thing. And then to lose her job is like, you've got to be kidding.
Aww.
No one wants to be busier than a 5. When a 5 has a bunch of things going on, that's when they're happiest. So she was just in a tailspin of going, why is this happening to me?
Right.
But here's what's happening now. She's entered a personal year of 6. And the 6 is when you get your power back. Like that, to me, for male and female, it's such a strong cycle to just go, I sign contracts, opportunities come my way. Are you single, Jules, or with somebody?
I am single, and that was part of my question as well.
Right, but have you ever married?
Yes.
Bad marriage? Bad marriage?
Yeah, I've had difficulty in relationships for some reason. It's just
I'll tell you the some
people.
reason. Okay, I'm going to tell you why, but I'm also going to encourage you to learn some love by the numbers so that you don't do it, okay? Char knows what I'm saying. That's my book. The reason I'm saying that, the 5, Jewel, you won't stay in a relationship that doesn't feel good. You are like the cat. If someone comes on to you and it's not comfortable, you're out the door. If you're ignored, you come back in. So you got to be careful who you attract. You have to get your mind in alignment of what you want. I already know what you want. You would want a guy that gives you space to do what you need to do, and that he's busy and doing well. He likes to go out. Traveling could be a part of it. And then when you get together, you have so much fun comparing notes, and you love smart people. If this guy was not right, you'd get bored really fast. True?
True.
Okay. So I'm telling you that's possible. Again, let's focus on getting work, getting our head together that way. I'm going to say a quick affirmation for her, Char. And it was one given to me by the amazing Louise Hay.
Oh, great.
And if you don't have You Can Heal Your Life, the book, you need to get it. But it was simple. I pay my bills with ease, and I always have extra money. I pay my bills with ease, and I always have extra money.
I pay my bills with ease, and I always have extra money.
That's right. Just start
I
chanting
do
them
Louise
right now.
Hay affirmations often.
She does.
Yes, but that's like a favorite of mine. And then, like I said, I invite you to the website to look into the love stuff.
And what is your web?
I want you to heal yourself first.
Give her your website. Give her your website.
The website is numberslady.com. I bet you Tony has a picture of that website.
But some people are only hearing this on audio. So it's numberslady.
And it's numberslady.com, not the
.com.
Numbers Lady, because an accountant took it, but numberslady.com. And when you go there, Jewel, you can also look up your life path. You can look up your attitude number. I also have a newsletter there that is free. When you sign up, you'll start knowing what's in store for the month. But I'm going to go back to my point, Char, that's so important about these people listening. If you're single and not working, focus on getting some work and get yourself together so that when he comes in or she comes in, whoever it may be, you're ready. You're not empty. You're not panicking. You're not like so needy or worried. Because Jewel, even though I know in Jewel's personality, she doesn't ever want to feel needy. She's like I said, the cat leaves, but she wants love and she needs support. So let's get that job. I think she can get it this year pretty quickly.
I love that. Oh, Glynis, you have she's saying thank you. Oh,
thank you so much for calling. And Glynis, you've just been so wonderful, and we could just keep talking for the rest of the night.
Of course we could. I love you. Yes, and we certainly could do reads all night, happily.
So I can't wait till you'll come back again. Will you come back sooner than a year?
Yes. Well, yeah. Is that really what happened last year?
I don't know. I can't remember the timing, but it's usually in the beginning of the year that you come. But thank you.
Get together soon. Yes,
okay. Say hi to Charlie for me, and thank you so much for being here. You're just a doll.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. Well, that's it for now. And boy, that's really fascinating about numerology. And if you're interested in having a psychic reading, you can always go to char.net, char.net. And I wish everybody a really safe time right now. I know the weather's kind of crazy in different places, so take your time and don't get distracted. That's how the tricksters get us. They distract us. So just focus on what you're doing and keep moving forward and attain the goals that you want. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. God bless you. Be well.